New York, a federal jury has found former President Donald Trump liable for battery and defamation in the lawsuit brought by writer Jean Carroll, who says he raped her in a Manhattan department store in the mid-1990s. This victory is not just for me, but for every woman who has suffered because she was not believed, Carroll said in a statement in an email to NPR. A lawyer representing Trump said the former president would appeal the decision. Over the course of 2 weeks in a federal courtroom in New York City, jurors heard Carroll's story of a flirty-turned-violent encounter with Trump at the Bergdorf Goodman department store in the mid-1990s, at a time when her career as a writer and advice columnist was at its peak. That lawsuit has been hung up in federal court over the question of whether Trump could be sued for a statement he made while president. She filed a second lawsuit in 2022, this time adding a battery claim, after the state of New York temporarily removed the statute of limitations for sexual assault survivors. As a civil trial, the burden of proof for the battery claim was lower than in a criminal proceeding. Rather than be certain beyond a reasonable doubt, as criminal trials require, Carroll needed to prove her case by a preponderance of the evidence. In other words, the jurors needed only to believe Carroll's version of events was more likely true than not. In addition to asking whether Trump raped Carroll, the jury was asked to consider whether he sexually abused her or forcibly touched her. Anything from a gentle but unwanted peck on the cheek to stabbing somebody with a knife could be battery for purposes of a civil case like this one. U.S.